Alrighty then. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Swayze here. We're getting right back into Final Fantasy XVI because yeah, we're back. And I think this just happened where everything for Clive turned red once we unlocked the Ifrit. I could be wrong. It could just be them imagining things, but I think I'm right. So yeah, we're gonna get on into it. Anubis! Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope you're having a marvelous Monday. I'm gonna start hunting down some things here. How's it going with you, Anubis? All I know is lately you guys have been playing some ranked and you guys are getting further than me. I couldn't be me playing ranked like that.
Nothing too important, I hope.
No, just a letter. I lost everything.
Yeah, that's a scar, not a birthmark he's got on his face.
It can't be that bad, surely.
Doing good, Senyu. How are you? I'm doing well. You know, it's Monday. Work wasn't too crazy. I'm just slacking on some stuff for like some diet changes I want to make. So there's that. But we gotta get on that. Gotta get back into doing my fitness stuff, but I don't know. I also need to just like get to sleep. Plat 2, highest you've ever been? Nice. I need to get back on Overwatch because that's where I was trying to do ranked.
No, I'll just have to own.
Because Apex wrecks me. Like if I play it with randos, I do okay, but if I like try playing it with any friends, I don't know why, I always just do worse.
Are you serious?
Which is kind of whack.
Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway.
I don't know, I feel like when I play with randos, it's like, oh, I could either do well with them, or they just abandon me, and I'm like, alright. And slowly getting back into working out. Yeah, working out's hard. I mean, with me, like, I have a thing where it's like, okay, here's like a workout plan and a diet plan. The hardest part for me is always like the diet plan because it's so much more like work than just exercising. Because exercising, it's like, yeah, you just go, do your 30 minutes, your 1 hour, whatever you're gonna do, and then you're out. But then the food thing is like an all-day thing. And it's like, man, the day is long, I'm tired,
sure he doesn't.
Still gotta cook, or we just go to McDonald's. Or something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, you just
very long out in the elements.
Go ahead and get something to eat
as soon as I can.
rather than cooking it. And I've calculated this. A lot of times it's like, yeah, it would take just as long, like after doing the groceries, to have just cooked at home as opposed to driving to go get food. But it's just like mentally, you're like, oh well, I didn't do it, so it's not as much work. Unfortunately, that's how it like ends up going. I want to do this quest. It's tough, you know. We all gotta do it. I need to get looking fit.
We're meeting in Northreach. Where will I find?
I want to.
Before this dame finds me.
Can I find a dame? Dang.
I'm not mistaken.
My biggest problem with food is sometimes I forget to eat. Nah, mine is the opposite, Anubis. Mine is I'll be like, man, because that's the issue. Like me, I try to lose weight, and then like from stuff I've been reading, it's like it's not about cutting. Like yeah, you can cut calories and you'll lose weight, but then you're like locking your body into like yeah, you have to eat like 1,200 calories to like stay at the same weight, and then you hit a wall. Yo, coach, welcome to the stream.
Help him settle in.
Yeah, you'll like lock in on
I can try.
Oh, 1,200 calories is what I'm having, and then you'll hit a wall, and then you can't cut more calories, but you're not losing weight, so you get frustrated, and then you're like, screw it, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. The ultimate girl boss, Coach Hectico. Let's just prioritize the quest. I just prioritize all these quests. But yeah, the whole thing is like, yeah, you're supposed to. Well, what the hell do you want? If you're eating good food, then should be eating enough calories and then you'll still lose weight.
Is there anything I can get you?
Is basically like what I'm learning, and it's a pain.
Safe here.
Because people are like, oh well, yeah,
They don't punish people like
you don't
us.
eat, then you'll lose weight. It's like to a point. Then your body's like, yeah, it's just gonna try holding it. I feel like counting calories would be too nerve-wracking for me, and that's how Priska is.
Wait here.
Like whenever we tried doing like counting calories for a diet, instead of using it as a guide, she'll be like, no, I have to eat under the number, and then she'll like eat even less, and she already eats like a bird. So it's pretty bad. Because her not eating stresses me out, and I'm a stress eater. So it's like, no, not like this. I religiously count calories and track my macros. I just religiously eat, and that's my issue. I need to start that other quest too. Come on now. I have so many markers around my map. There's somebody in this house? Let me at him. Well, I can't. Hold on. Zoom in hands. How in the hell? I need to take a. Man. This place is wild. Oh no, her lack of eating makes you eat more. I mean, it really does feel that way sometimes. Yeah, I'm just gonna like try getting on a plan where it's like, okay, this like looks like food I can prepare fairly easily, and it's sustainable for me, and then go from there, and hopefully it works. If not, I'm gonna be pretty ticked off. I mean, Coach, I feel like you doing that now is probably part of the reason why you're doing so well. Coach is gonna be out here putting the rest of us to shame. Gonna have to hide all the women around him.
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't save that.
He's finally gonna stop being Coach Hectico and be Player Hectico.
I want no trouble.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have been faffing about down here.
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the Hanged Man. I took you for a ride.
The Hanged Man? I hate the way you say that. It's the Hanged Man.
His vineyard, Lost Wing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague. From the forest, nor so mean for that matter.
Never that. I was too fat and ugly. Even after my journey is done, I won't match up to you. I don't believe that, Coach. Your body knows how to do things from before when you used to do like martial arts and stuff. I'm sure for you it's just a matter of like shedding the years of badness you've done to yourself, and then your body will be like, ah, we're free again. And then it's gonna be like not to mess with you, but it's gonna be like Rufus at the end of his campaign in one of the Street Fighters, where he like through the whole Street Fighter competition, since he did so much exercise, he just gets back into shape, and he's like, no, my body is old and broken down. What are you talking about? You're younger than me. Compared to me, you're a spring chicken. I have so many dang quests, I love it. Not Rufus. Wasn't Rufus the one that that Damo was maining? Or he was at least playing him during Whoop Ass Wednesday? I'm the only 80s baby here. Yeah, okay. Wait, how old are y'all? I'm in my 30s already. According to the internet, I should not be alive. I was actually buried 2 years ago, according to the internet. No, it was funny because my my manager at work, he's gay, so and he turned 30 a few years ago, and he was like, I'm so glad that I got married before I turned 30, because once you turn 30 in the gay community, you're basically relegated to forever singles. That's Bob. Oh, that was Bob? Okay.
It's for some new arrivals.
Yeah, okay, Coach.
My apologies.
Why don't you throw your social security number in there too? mother's maiden name, all that good stuff.
Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured
I'm turning
guests
30
is
next
left.
month. Look at that.
Well, don't
So
keep my
you're-
comrades waiting. Take what
So
you
you're in
want and
August.
see what they
Okay.
fulfill.
I don't know many people that. Oh, actually, my wife's. Oh, I hate remembering like how family members are related. My wife's cousin's child has a birthday next month. Like, that's one of the cool things of having like a big family though, is like when you have like, oh yeah, there's like a party every month or something. Like, it's cool, but also I can imagine how much of a pain it is. Hey, my credit is a low 500. My identity is useless. Nah, my credit's too good. I gotta tell my family that they are not getting me as a co-signer.
Yeah.
For said reasons.
And wine from the tavern.
Imagine having a family. Not on my side. Like, I don't know how it happened, but I'm basically like cut out from a bunch of stuff. Like, on my family side, I feel like I don't get invited to nothing. The last thing I got invited to was a funeral, and that was like by my brother. Not even because like, oh yeah, the invitation came to me direct.
Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
You're free now.
All you need to do is take a shower.
Next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything.
I felt that. I mean, the last time I remember somebody actually look like, yeah, intentionally like reaching out to me was like, oh yeah, I need tech help. And that was when I was like 15. I've only recently gotten rough with remembering B-days because all my new friends I've gotten in the last few years and me not using Facebook no more. Man, Facebook is whack. Like, honestly, with birthday, I felt bad because today, I was talking with Priscilla and randomly she looks at the calendar and she's like, your mom's birthday was on Friday. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it was on Friday. I'm like, aw, heck. I'm whack too. And I was just like, I had to call my mom, and then it basically turns like a 3-hour conversation. Fortunately, it wasn't like a 3-hour conversation of why didn't you call me for my birthday, but it did turn out to be a 3-hour conversation.
Shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Coach ain't whack. I know I screwed the day Liz got me a cake. I asked why. I didn't remember my birthday. No, Coach. Say it ain't so. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Oh, well. Oh, come on.
That's enough.
Dude, these freaking Vinter wasps.
That's enough. It's over.
I didn't remember my birthday. Oh, come on now. I mean, me, I just want to, like, be able to... What is it? I want to be able to go on more trips. I just haven't lately. Like, it sucks. Remember, y'all ever have to poop and feel it right through the road? That's me on trips.
That was the last of them.
Like...
I better let Quinton
And that might be
know.
too TMI, but basically, like, you know, it's never as comfortable on the road as in your own home, and I don't know if this is just like not an anxiety thing. Thank you for the lyric, Anubis. I don't think it's an anxiety thing. I just think it's like a I prefer not to thing, where I'll be on a trip and because I'm eating different from how I usually eat, my body's just like, nope, don't like it, and it's just like, yeah, won't have a good time in the bathroom until I get back home. Big brown shark is reserved for home. I mean, the last thing I need is the Hampton Inn calling in and saying that, am I okay? It sounds like somebody's having a fight with Mr. Number 2. That the people in the room below called asking why. Why are they asking who Number 2 works for? Alright, is there... God... You wanted to know who he works for. Who does Number 2 work for? By the way, Coach, I found like a slight speed hack, which is jump, attack, and slash. Like, it helps you move slightly faster than just running if they have no running going on in this. Like, it pisses me off that I had to learn, like, a cheese for a movement strat in this game. To move ever so slightly faster.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
Oh, maybe you should be feeding me grapes then, huh? With how fancy I look.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do.
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in
This
its
is
mouth
gonna be
a little
useful.
while back.
Dude, I need a chocobo or something. I don't care if Clive puts on a pair of quads to get some speed going. Like, if they patched in that you could press in on the left thumbstick or something to speed him up and choose to run, and the, like, have it be that, oh yeah, if it's in the middle of a fight or a fight starts, you can't do it and it cancels out of it, that's fine. But see this, I wish I could trigger him running like this whenever I wanted to, not just it being like a, oh yeah, this is a zone where you can run. And look, then he stops. Look at how far, I still gotta go 80 yards to get to that point. Why am I walking? Clive, why do you have so much patience when I do not? I don't need you to have the patience of a saint. I need you to have the patience of a 3-year-old who's done gone pissed himself, is feeling a rash coming on, and needs to be changed immediately. I don't need you to be strolling through the city.
The shad's all salted and smoked. But
There it is. Okay. My God. I went off on a little tirade there. Why is this dog reading?
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy.
3-year-olds need to change himself and get a job.
Someone's waiting for this.
I mean, at 3 years old, you're not quite a man, not quite a woman. Wait, that ain't it. Not quite a girl, not quite a woman. I'm losing my mind today. Oh, this guy's back in the church. Go see him back in the steeple. Just because of Clive, get off of that. You don't get to take the ladder down. You gotta jump. How did Tortle get here first?
Interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Close enough.
Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop.
I tried. Oh, and finally, I resolved the issue with my computer that was like annoying both me and Priscilla, and it was a sticker on the CPU fan that was unfortunately near the top intake fan that was just like ever so slightly touching the top fan and just making like the worst noise because it's just a now I just ended up having to remove the sticker because I tried like going right around the thing on it and the sticker came undone and I was like, well, this warranty's void. I dropped my baby wipe in the unflushed toilet. Oh my God.
No.
bruh, I'll say this, and I'm sorry to the sewer system. I would have just flushed it. I mean, like there's no saving it. Thank God I have clothes in here. I mean, that's when you have to go to the pet store, buy what is it? Buy like one of the things to pull fish out of the water and use that. All right, what do we got going on over here? Oh, it's a merch.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying now, boy. Oh, steel crowns. Dark sash. Wait, don't I have an upgraded one? Yeah, I have an upgraded one. Are you trying to sell me crap? Garby, you gonna switch to PC? Alright, coach.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Don't worry about it, you nosy bugger. I'm to Glenn the hard way. Alright, let's go return the items to Glenn in the odd way. Wait, is there another, like, quest here? There is. Let's go take care of that. Before we need to take something else to Glenn in the hideaway. Okay, better. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm just, like, constantly having an issue where I'm trying to put myself better in a position here. Also, I'm thinking of buying, like, a standing, like, mic stand and then a boom arm to attach to that mic stand and then put it right there where it's like an empty space just because I can't clasp one to my desk. And welcome to the stream! The one who's gonna get his license in no time because he ain't crashing one bit in Forza anymore. It's the racing fiend himself, the one, the only, Aiden Sim Race. Oh Jesus! Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on. I need to find my my alert. Hold on. Air horn. Yes. Okay. I'm not seeing what chat is saying because I clicked off. I'm back. Thank you. That's a lot of sounds. It is. I told you, coach, I'm losing my mind today.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
The door too fast to count.
The finale of what is it?
He looked a nasty bunch though.
Of Eastern Exorcist got like a copyright thing on it for like one of the end credits just being like, oh yeah, 10 seconds of this sound is part of this song, so your 20-minute video is gonna have a copyright claim from these guys. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna edit it out. Like, it's so whack that it's like, oh yes, you have something here that could be up to 2 hours, you know? 10 seconds of it is copywritten. This entire video belongs to them now.
What say we relieve you of it?
Oh, am I gonna whoop some? Yeah, I'm gonna whoop some ass here. Hold up.
Get him, lads. I want that blade. Let's get this over with. That's enough.
And boop. Just a burning strike. Should have played some Western Exorcist. No, all we do with that is have a young priest and an old priest walking around and then they get vomited all over. I just had the most stressful game ever.
Keeping my blade, thank you.
I mean, playing a game of Hide the Hot Dog is pretty stressful, especially when you're playing a Super Bunny Man.
We'll think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you.
And I know people are probably not even knowing what the hell I'm talking about right now. Hide the what? Hide the hot dog.
I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah.
I did not go where I thought you were going. Thank God.
As they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
The Imperial Empire?
Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
If you're Asian, it's called the Behind the Rainbow Roll.
Great service.
Just as you did today.
I mean, that's only if you're an Asian living in California.
Here.
As people tend to forget, sushi rolls are a Western invention.
Whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for an mate.
I was talking about Ghost of Tabor,
You best be going.
like Tsushima.
Arm you with a mop.
I mean, the question is, do you get to kill your uncle in it or not? Because that is very stressful. Especially if you get jump scared by somebody while you're trying to decide whether you should spare your uncle or not. Just good took out the stress. Escape from Tarkov has more cheaters than freaking than Hylia has Cubans. I'll say it that way. That's a pretty fair comparison. That's fair. I'm not gonna catch any heat for that. No way, no how. All right, let's take this back to the... Oh, who the hell has a quest for me now? Ghost of Tabor is the VR game of Tarkov. Well, at least it's not Ghost of Nabuti. I heard in that they have a recreation of Princess Leia. Shame that.
There you are.
Let me tell you how I started Kanashiro's Palace last night. I think I was almost done with E5R. Kanashiro? Wait, isn't Kanashiro the third? Hold on.
I was so sure they'd be gone.
Yeah, Kanashiro's like the third one.
Only a little worse for wear.
Yup. Yep. I literally remembered it because his name is Money... Yeah, Money White. Because Okane is money, and then Shiro is just white. So I remember their names very weirdly just because of the Japanese I know. But that means you finally have Makoto. Makoto is awesome.
She's off studying in Canver.
No, there's like, dude, she's so good. She is a badass. I love her. And her, what is it? Her confidant stuff is fun.
For your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. You'll be
and something I would suggest, Coach, is always try to do as much stuff like for the confidants as possible. I don't know if you're using a guide for it or not. But stats are a big thing, like to getting like the full confidant stuff as quickly as possible. If you're not able to do anything for like upping a confidant, or if you're not doing anything with confidants, then I would say make sure you're doing something to improve the stats for confidants. Because especially in P5R, I use a guide for the females. I mean, the answers in the social links are good, but are you using like a guide that tells you like what action to do that day, or are you just like doing it on your own? Because there are some guides that even tell you like, okay, on this day you should be going to the study place and get like this food, so you study and increase this stat. For my first run through, I did it without a guide, and then on my New Game Plus, I didn't need a guide because my stats were already high from like the end of the other one for the regular Persona 5, and then when I did Persona 5R, I just used the social answers. Okay. Be on the lookout for a book called Speed Reading. because the speed reading one basically lets you complete 2 sections of a book every time you read it.
What can you tell me about
So
your
you
friend?
can like get those books even faster. It's really helpful.
Suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working.
I should just make a Dim video talking about
He'll know something. I'm sure.
suggestions for Persona. I actually kind of want to do one for Persona 3 for the remake stuff.
And thank you again.
I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe that might be a niche, or not a niche. I don't know. I don't know where I want to go with content creation half the time. I'm just using today to start ranting about it while I'm streaming. I'm barely paying attention during all these side quests. I don't even know what this guy wants me to do.